Hello, welcome to my Simul video. I am Attila Turso, an international master and chess coach. Today is the 17th of October in 2015 and I will start to play a Simul against several opponents in the same time. I will start to accept the challenges and we will look how many opponents we got. So in the first game I will play with white. I will play d4 to occupy the center. Next game I will play with black. The third game I will play also with black. So I started with d4. I will play the Dutch defense with f5. To d4, d5. I plan to play the Queen's Gambit. My fourth game I will play with white. I will play with d4. In the fifth game I will play with black, so I will play here also the Dutch defense. Against e4, let me think what I play. I can play e5 or c5. I plan to play an active opening. I play c5, the Sicilian defense. So my opponents played the Slav defense. I plan to play to the fianchetto variations, but if I play like g6 then you can capture on c4 first, so I will play a little special one. I will play queen c2 first to be able to recapture with the queen. Knight c3, he plans to play e4, play d5 to block it. So d4, I capture it. d4, knight f6, I play c4. I want to gain control of the center. Okay, so I play c4. After c3, I can accept the challenge, but that will be a very sharp variation. So in the Simul I prefer to play more positional, so I will play knight f6, I will give back the pawn. Bishop g5. I will continue to develop. Bishop g5 here again. I can play knight f6 or g6, bishop g7. I think that's also a way to develop. I prefer that one. So g6. I prefer still to play solidly with g3. So I capture back with e pawn to open up for my bishop. I got a new game against Robert with black. Knight f3. Let me try the Dutch defense with d5. Knight c3, I develop my bishop. Okay, so I challenge his center with d6. I develop my bishop to get good control of the center. And here comes the pawn storm. I think I will play h6, so if he plays h5 I can play g5 later. We develop to control the center. Bishop f4, so I can continue to develop. c4, e6, I open the way for my bishop and control the center. I develop my knight and prepare castling. g6, wow, this is a special move and actually kind of a good move. He wants to prepare bishop f5, but I think after bishop f5 I should move the queen to somewhere, to maybe a4 or b3. Let me just develop. Knight f3, I develop my knight to c6. e3. So how will I develop? I can play like d6, e5, that should be a good plan. Maybe I can castle first, or I should play d6 now. Play a little bit special. Or I play d6. If he plays d5, then I undermine it with e6 or e5. That should be fine. Let me just develop. Queen a4. This is what one of my students like to play. Queen a4. Matt. I learned from him. Queen a5. For it's actually can be a good move. Actually, maybe, yeah, queen a4. Knight c3. Interesting move. So my knight is attacked. I can play knight takes c3, or I can capture on e5. I like to capture on e5 for my queen defense to knight. Queen f3. Wow, that's a strange move. Maybe he wants to play something like queen g3. If I castle and I queen g6, I can play king h7 to defend. Let's hope my king will be fine after this attack. So I will play, I think, c6 to protect my pawn. I recapture the pawn. So my plan is to capture on c3 to create an isolated pawn. So let me develop. So I think bishop e7 just a nice developing move. Bishop c4 check. I can play king h7 or just, yeah, I think it would be better to go out of this. Capture the queen or the king. I still prefer if I can castle, or I can play king c7 maybe after. But maybe the rook will be better on c8 to attack that pawn later. The f5 pawn is attacked. I can play queen d7 or g6? If g6, then maybe he wants to play like h4, h5. I don't like much that. Queen d7, then it looks safe. It's interesting. G6 looks more natural. Castle. Knight c6. I can play d5, or I just develop first of all. Prevent the check on b5 and preparing rook c8. Knight e2. Queen e8 and then e4. It looks a good move, or knight c6, but then d5, and then the knight e5. Oh, that looks good. I plan to get a nice knight in the center. So knight to f6 developing move. f7 is attacked. If I play like knight g5, you can play knight d5. No, because then e4 forks. No. Knight g5, then queen d5. Okay, let's first just do knight c6, control the center. Knight e2. Bishop e6 and then knight d7. Well, knight a6, knight c7, but knight d7, knight f8, knight d6. Some of my knight needs to develop later to better spell. Let's develop first the bishop. e5. Just gain some space. Develop my knight. He wants to play g4 to attack. After a capture, he captures back and opens up for the rook. In fact, then maybe h5 now. It looks a little bit risky. Looks interesting. If knight f4, then I can capture it. Okay, bishop g7. Can I play e4 because it's attacked 2 times? It's an interesting idea, this knight g5. Sitting f7 and then playing e4 to gain space. Somehow we are not developed much. It looks a little risky. g3, bishop g2, castle looks just much more safe. Should I play safe or be brave to play that? To use somehow the situation. He played this bishop f5, which is not always the best. And then he should move back the bishop. Let's say it looks interesting at least. Knight a5, my c4 pawn is attacked. Can defend this with b3 or I can knight d2 or queen d3. I have several options. I play c5. Actually, after knight d2, I have to play b4. Wow, anti-castle long. Okay, I cannot play e5 because it takes if I cannot take with the d pawn because my queen. I can think about queen e8 to go out of that file. Knight d2, bishop f6 attacking the center. Bishop e3. Okay, let me open up for my other bishop. So he played b6. Oh, I think this may help me. Let me just improve. Go for quickly as fast as possible to attack castle. So e4 was my plan. Let's hope it will work out. So captured on e4. I was thinking I could recapture and then I played d5 to defend it. So knight goes back to b7. c6 square is a little bit weak and I want to play for c4, c5 break. Possibly he will play something like a5 to try to undermine the structure, and I cannot play a3 yet. Also the bishop and the rook is in the same diagonal, so maybe better if I go out with rook b1. Or I play bishop b2 and then if a5 then a3. That's also a possibility. So knight in the center. Let me exchange it. Can I exchange it? Knight c6, then knight b5 may come with the threat of knight c7 check. If I just develop the knight bishop to c5 or rook c8, let me just develop it. Knight e5. Interesting move. So it's my e4 pawn is attacked. If I play d6, then the knight moves away to g4. I can play d5 to defend. I think I will just play d5 to defend. The bishop moved back. And I think I should develop now. Bishop to the d4 pawn is my weakness. D4. I can play maybe e5 just to have an idea to attack. If knight takes d5, I captures back. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind in development. I will develop instead of. So bishop e2. So we castled. I think I planned also to castle long. Actually, we develop. Bishop move back. Let me just go forward. Bishop f5. So he's kind of provocating me to play e4, so my bishop will be blocked. But anyway, I think I want to play and go gain space, so I play e4. Wow, and g4 comes. Oh, I capture with the f pawn as I planned, and bishop takes g6 check comes. Whew. king f8. This queen is attacked, but it looks dangerous for my king. Wow, I missed this one. Oh, this is so dangerous. Maybe I need to take it, otherwise it's very bad. Take, then, okay, maybe I take, it takes it, and I king e7. It takes me on g4, I take back that with the pawn. Maybe my king is not that bad, because queen g8 quickly comes, and the other rook to f8, and my king will be able to come back. Let's hope for that. Let's go for it. Bishop a3 attacks the rook. The rook moves to, because my c3 is hanging there, rook to c2, then bishop a4. Knight b3 protects. Looks somehow good to make some attack. Queen c2, so the knight is strong there. I think I should take it, or I should play knight c6. Maybe. What if I take it? Take it and playing knight c6. We're now playing knight to knight d7. I can develop and attack at the same time. Capture with the bishop, I nearly get the queen, but the queen just can move to g2 to escape. Actually, this looks interesting, because this bishop looks like maybe a little bit in a danger. d5. Can I make a good counter move with e4 and then knight e5? I like that idea. But after e4 you can play knight f4 later, so that's the back. And if I just move back to e7. What's the advantage? The advantage of e4, I got the good square on e5 for the knight. The advantage of pawn on e5 prevents knight e4, knight f4, blocks the h2 bishop. Also the advantage of e4, it opens up for my dark square bishop. So I need to attack on the queen side with a6, b5 sooner or later. Knight a5, maybe attack the bishop with bishop b5, then c6. Actually, I like that idea. For a moment I was thinking to play maybe f5 to block the bishop, but then rook takes rook, queen takes rook, rook h1 and rook h7, so it would be just too nice to be true, so I should play something like queen g8 first. To come closer. But then he still captures, and rook h1 he plays. Oh, that's not that good. Can I play something like queen c7 and then the rook comes? Because it looks like it's defended. Let's hope for the best. And okay, now I play for c5 here. Attack on that side. My pawn chain looks in that direction with e4, d5. So I have space advantage on the queen side, so I should attack there. So here I plan to play c6 to attack the bishop and undermine his center. If captures, I capture back with the pawn. And rook takes d6 possible, because my c6 pawn is pin, because if I take on b5, I can take on a8 my rook, so maybe this is not that good how I was thinking. And maybe he's threatening to play b4 in the next move, so maybe bishop d7, I just develop, and then I get the c4 square for the knight if it's exchanged the bishops. So I continue my attack. e6. Let me get back the knight to save the d4 pawn. Exchanged. Okay, I capture with the queen. Maybe it will have some job on the queen side. I need to start to speed up. My time goes down. Okay, so this check forces me to exchange the bishops. Queen c8. Yeah, he wants to play something like bishop a6, but I am happy to exchange that light square bishop, which is kind of blocked. Anyway, I will just prepare, I think, the c5. Bishop is the knight g4, I don't like that. Maybe f3 I will play first. Anyway, knight b5. I think I overlooked this is a double attack. Actually, I forgot about this will be a double attack. a7 also hanging. Bishop c5. Bishop c5. Rook c5, knight d6 check, king e7. His e5 is hanging, f4 and f6 I can undermine. Still okay. What else? If bishop e7, he just takes on a7 and down pawn. Let's hope this bishop c5 works. So he went back. Now e4 maybe looks better than before, because his knight can go to d4 immediately, and then I have some attacks with knight g4 opener for the bishop, and bishop takes this, then my queen, and knight goes to attack on his king. Okay, let's play e4. e4, strong move, he undermines. Open up the position against my king. Possibly I should not take it because my queen takes, and that will be dangerous. Can maybe play like knight b6 to protect the d5 pawn. Because d5 is hanging. So he defended. Capture on d5 with the knight, he captured with the pawn and then bishop to e7 and then rook d1. And that's actually suiting to capture on e4 because it's pinned. I can play bishop g5. Okay, that looks interesting. h6, okay, bishop e3 to prepare c5. b6, maybe he wants bishop a6. Maybe it's time to go back to b3. Or to go to a4 to prevent bishop a6 anymore. No, queen b3 just looks safe position for the bishop, for the queen. Later I want to play d4, d5. Look, the next game, yeah, knight b6, what will queen e2 went back. Oh, actually now b4 is a threat because my knight is hanging. Let's play c6, then exchange, and the d6 will be hanging. That's not good. When I move the knight, then he cannot play b4 because his knight is hanging. So if we play knight g4. So bishop e7 or bishop. I assume bishop g5 because after the changes, my knight, queen is out and makes some attack. But oops, c7 will be hanging. Oh, I forgot about that pawn. Oh. Okay, let's go back here then. It's captured on d5. I should capture with the pawn, I guess, to prevent queen e4. Much I can do. So it's a fork, so I should take it. Now bishop takes f3 threatening because my e4 is d4 pawn would be hanging, so I should defend this bishop e3. So it's a fork of my knight, of my queen and the bishop. I should move away. d7 or c6. d7 is defending. c6 is also defending actually. The d6 and even d5 I'm looking for his king, so let's do this. Okay, I think this d6 pawn actually is not that strong. I think I can block it quite well with the king and maybe it will be a target. My a7 pawn is still hanging, so I think I should play something like b6 and then knight b7. I should capture back with the... I guess with the queen it looks really strange if I capture with the king, and then the other way he must play rook e1, but I capture with the queen and then maybe later playing something like king d7, or can I capture with the king and then check, then king d7. Oh, it looks really dangerous. So knight b5. Maybe I take the bishop. It's a nice bishop. Or I get a knight on e5. I play something like a6, b5, and then knight to c4. Or if I can take on f2, because his queen is maybe over, the knight takes f2, queen takes f2, queen takes b5. That looks tight, because after knight takes f2, his rook is hanging, so he should take it actually. Oh, this is good. So rook e1. Now I should move out the king, but maybe first I can play something like rook to g8. But which rook? Normally I would move the a1, but now because his rook moved from the h5, I can do maybe the h5, because the other rook may be good in the c5. I want to play rook g8 and then king d7 to go out of the problems. Okay, just rook d8. The other rook may be helpful from the defense. So knight e8, he prepares the advance. I should go. I should not wait, I should go as quickly as possible. Attack on the queen's side to break his pawn structure. So he captured my knight, I can recapture his knight on b5, and I think I got a pawn from this trade. Rook d1. So the problem now is bishop takes e4 is a threat. The d5 points me. Then if I move the queen to e8, then takes on d5. Possibly I need to accept I will lose that e4 pawn, and I need to focus on defend the other side. I'm playing something like c6. Can I do anything? If I queen e8, then my d5 is hanging, so that's not good. Bishop d7 and still d5 is hanging, that looks very bad. Yeah, after c6 I think I need to protect it. c3. Can maybe somehow we can attack on queen a4, looks good, attacks the rook and the a3, a2 pawn at the same time. You cannot play king v1, you should play like b3 then, but it's a check and the c3 pawn is hanging. Looks good, queen a4. Bishop went back. Maybe I should go out of that file of that rook. Captures, I need to recapture. So my h7 pawn is also hanging. I can play maybe h6. g6 looks not good because he sacrificed the bishop. Knight g3 comes. Oh wow, now it's rook. Sometimes rook takes e6 is in danger, so let me just defend that one more time. Oh, but I just moved into the bishop b5 check. Oh my god. Okay. King e2. We attacked the d6 pawn. Ooh, this looks really dangerous, I think, for white, because now some sacrifices maybe. Or I can play with queen b3 and then queen a2 come in. Or knight b3 check. King b1, then knight c5, and then I can play knight d3. That looks really strong. But after queen b3 he cannot play king b1, he cannot prevent me to come into a2 with the queen. So bishop takes c3, b takes c3, queen takes a3, that when queen d2 comes to have. Okay, let's just come closer. Okay, I just blocked that pawn and I plan rook c6 and then rook c8, other rook may come to help. So the king there, so now I can move the knight back, attacking the rook in the same time. I need to go out of this chunk. And just let me develop quickly. A rook d1 first, or I just castle. So we are exchanging. Let's see if I can take the bishop or a knight, and then the bishop looks that's a strong bishop. Oh my god! So this sacrifice comes also this way. Oh my god! So knight attacks my pawn. I defend this. Exchanging queens looks okay. And playing for the endgame with the extra pawn. or try to attack his king. So I will have a nice knight on d3 soon. Let's just try to attack. So we are going to an endgame. Take the bishop, queen takes. No, what's happening? If I take the bishop, queen g6 will come. But that's not looks not that bad. I think it's maybe bishop g5 I can play, or we look. But I should take away 2 pawns down. Is too much. To defend the bishop. Let's go up with the knight. So the knight blocks, and now I should somehow focus on the c pawn. Should develop my queen and then come with the rook. Okay. So here the queen comes. Looks very dangerous, very dangerous. Okay, maybe rook to f5, then queen takes h6, then queen f8. And then queen h3. Rook takes c5, bishop moves, king g7, check on f7. Oh, that's also very strong. Can play bishop g5 and then queen e8 possibly. Okay, let's do that. Good exchanging my strong knight. Changing. I need to speed up. Go to attack. Here also. If I let me get the rook to have f4. Oh la la. If I take on f4, the rook takes back. Rook takes back, I take to take pawn and then queen f8. It's defending. If it takes to the pawn, it takes back, I can play queen e7 and the bishop is hanging on h6. Let's do this. I need to make some activity here. Can I play e5 or take the knight takes back? Okay, e5 just looks strong. takes, I take back with the knight, knight takes. Not sure about that. If I take on e5, it takes back and the knight g4 comes. If I just leave there, maybe let's develop. Get back my knight to the other side to have. So here, I have 6 pounds, here 7 pounds, and queen e7 and queen takes h6, and I cannot take the bishop because my rook is hanging. Oh, that's sad. Queen h4 I can play something like f5 maybe. I take it, that's defended. Queen h4, king g h1, bishop d7, because after bishop d7 I would sit in rook g8. Queen h4, if he goes back with the queen to d3, bishop d7, then he moves the bishop back to g6. What else? I can play queen e7, queen takes, then queen g7 check, take, bishop moves back to d3, and I am back down 2 pawns without much counterplay. Queen h4, if he plays something like rook f3, and then bishop, rook f3, rook g with rook g3 idea, bishop d7, rook g3, that looks strong, but still I can play queen e7. This bishop is hanging. Okay, let's try other way, that's just a very loosey endgame. It's pinned. Unfortunately, it's pinned. Should go out. Bishop is attacked. Maybe I attack the rook, so it's no go out in front of my queen. Go out. Bishop g3. I go for opening up the position with b4. Bishop should move back maybe to a3 just to keep the files open. Okay, rook c6 to be able to double. Maybe I can just try to win the d5 pawn, rook e8, and then rook d5. Cannot really go forward to attack much. Rook f2, yeah, this is what I thought. I'm developing. Bishop d2. And I get the pawn. c5, wow, that looks like a mistake, because it's really an isolated pawn, a good target. Yeah, if I take, then it takes back with That also looks very dangerous for him. Take back with the bishop, and because bishop will be pinned, if I can play like knight d5, but maybe queen d7 just protects everything. So I play something like queen a6, knight of queen a4. He will be under big pressure here. Okay, I need to try to make a pass down now. So here my idea was to play queen e4, e7, because his bishop cannot move, and if he takes on h6, I take also. And now my rook is. Let's hope it works. I choose okay, capture with the bishop. b3. If a4, then b4, then I will play later c5 to undermine. Knight e5 attacks my bishop. I like my bishop, I come back with it. So I undermined. c5, wow, sacrificing. I can double the rooks because it's the c5 pawn actually pinned. And my plan is to capture on c5 with the knight and then with the rook. And then I can win, I think, also the d6 pawn. Bishop c1, opening up to die against my queen. Just move back to protect, or to c6 and then play to d5. Then he can play queen a2. e6 looks good, better. Looking for his king still. So what can he do here? If he doesn't capture the pawn, then I just take on h7, winning the bishop. He moves the queen, I just take it. He moves the rook, I take it. If he takes on h6, then I take on h7. They should move out to prevent the exchange. Okay, so he offers the exchange of the queens, which looks good. The endgame looks very strong here. c5 pawn, I think we've lost after knight b5 opens up to the 5 for the rook. Just go forward. Knight b5. The a7 is hanging, knight d6 fork is returning. If he captures, I capture back with the rook, and then the rooks will be very strong. And later I will need to go back with the g2 bishop to f1 to activate it. If that bishop looks very bad on g2. Rook g2. Wow. I'm thinking about playing like d4 to breaking. Playing f4, maybe f4 and then takes, then playing e3 and then playing d4. I take on b4, then the c-pawn takes back. Actually, I like if his bishop is so bad, so I will block it. I will capture, so if he plays c4, let's play bishop f1, attack one more time. c3, then rook b3, c2, rook b2, and then the pawn is lost. So we defend it one more time. I'm really happy if we can exchange things, because it's the pawn and against will win. So if capture, I capture with the rooks. I think he should keep the rooks on the board. Rook d8. Sometimes rook takes d4, rook takes d4 settling, but still not. I would like to play something like f3 or h3 to prevent the knight g4 move. Or f4, yeah, I like really f4 and then e5. f4, knight g4, e5. So the knight moves, then g4 is an so after f4 maybe knight d7 is the only move, but then if e5, you should go back, really back, I think. Okay, let's do that f4. When d5 is hanging, actually one idea is to play d4 to make a sacrifice, but I will just defend first of all. Bishop f1, I attack that pawn, one more time activating my bishop. What else you can, okay, we went back. Yeah, I just need to go on, I think. Bishop d4 attacking my g7 pawn. Just stop it. He offered me a draw, which looks... oh wow, so maybe I have some chance captures. Yeah, but I think the draw would be actually good for me, because I think he's better. So I accepted it. Knight d5, wow. So kind of sacrificing the pawn. If I take, queen takes, then knight takes e5 is there, so I cannot take on d5. And f4 is hanging. I think I just take it and d5 weaponize with the pawn. Looks good. We just improve the position of my bishop. c3. Okay, rook c5. Rook c5 bishop, and then so the a pawn is hanging. That looks a good target actually. Okay, I need to prepare some break with g5, f4, some maybe be ready to f4, so I move the rook. So I cannot take it. Maybe I can play rook c7, looks a strong move to pin the knight. Okay, I can take the c6 now. d6 pawn. Queen f2. Maybe I should move my king to the other side too. Maybe to c6, and then I need to make the break. G5 is the plan. G5 and then f4. Okay, I defend knight. Change the capture. He's still thinking what to move. He already has a pawn, so maybe he can go for the endgame to capture on h6 and give up the bishop for 2 pawns. Queen e6. Let me just get the pawn a7. Alright, bishop f3 with either bishop takes d5. It looks strong also. Maybe that makes sense. If knight c5, I take it, and then d5 is still hanging, and then f7 is hanging. So maybe I would like to capture that pawn. Oh, I can maybe bishop b5 to get the rook. That looks strong, because the rook has no square to move just to f8. So I need to get the bishop. To make a pass pawn. Wow, he's threatening checkmate actually. Wow. Wow. This just wins. Can I make anything else? No, after queen takes 8 rooks, I should take. And it's threatening a checkmate, which I cannot prevent. Wow. This is beautiful. Yeah, if I could make something like bishop e8 and then bishop h5, but I don't have time for that. Wow, when time comes. This is beautiful. All the sacrifices here. Rook g8 and still a checkmate. This is really a nice situation. Rook f6, my only move. Takes, and then e5, but then rook g7 needs the bishop also. Yeah, I think it's nothing to do. I play my bishop e8 just for one moment, and then when he will rook h3, then I will resign. Bishop d8. Yeah, if I take on e8, actually it captures and c5 and he will defend the pawn. Wow. Forgot about that possibility. Maybe I will need to play. I take the pawn and I recapture the bishop. And go with the king to a safer square. Very well done. Let's just protect. I can maybe play something like, if I move the bishop, then the pawn will be hanging. For the exchange of the rooks. Also knight d4 may be a good, in the future, a good square for the knight. Let's go for a break. Got a pass pawn. Also a5 and e5 are hanging. Thinking, what if I take just both of them, but looks like it's got activity, so maybe I will just get with the king close. I'm happy to exchange the rooks. King is when I can capture with a check. That will be good. And then his rook is not coming actively when my king is still on this first rank. Oh, he moved to the diagonal of the bishop. Looks dangerous. And just go out. Can force the exchange of the rooks by this chunk. Oh, not. Ah, then it takes the pawn and then it will be. Oh, but the pawn endgame is winning. Okay, so my plan is to come back to the rook to protect and defend the knight. And I go forward with the king. Oh my god, I forgot about that pawn. Wow. Oh, that's sad. Okay. So pawn endgame with the extra pawn. I will make an outside passed pawn on the b file, and he need to go there to capture, and then I go to the other side to in the pawns. Let's gain space. Rook g6 and rook f6 defense. Not to go forward with the pawn. To prepare b5. Okay, I'm happy to go and help with the king. Gain space on the other side also. I'm ready to play b5 to sacrifice when the pawns will be blocking each other. Okay, I prevent that one. A nice finish. Okay, rook as I should get. Go quick. Take some f6, I take back. Yeah, I need to be quick as possible. Before I defended pass pawn. So play king c5, king a5 and then rook b1. Rook b2 to protect the b file. Go forward with the king here. Okay, just that's nice. I push. Quickly I can go with the king to force him to give out the rook, and then still his pawns are far away from queening. Okay, let's just force it. You will be always in a Zutzwang. You need to go back, and then I go to c4, and I will just win with this pawn. Now we can pin it. And I think the bishop, queen is over, I can take on c3, because the f2 bishop will be hanging in the end. Get the queen. Let's hope the best, my king can come back in time. Just back and safe. Let's push it. So now if I come with the king just back, then you play f4. You can think about like getting the h pawn also in the right moment. I can go behind. Rook d8 and then rook f8. It looks like my king is just can come back very quickly. Oh, this was helping me, I think, because now I can attack the pin bishop. Just come closer and go for the pawn. Then I can queen with the 2 extra pawns. Even the back rank he may get some troubles. Exchange and then rook h1 check, that looks really dangerous. I think I will give a quicker the check and king c2 then queen a1. Even if he captures on d5, is the queen and the queen's checkmates I think on the back rank. That's my feeling. I cut off the king. So I recapture that pawn. I hope this will be enough time to win. So king f5. I think I just come with the king closer.